Oh boy, okay. Is it weird that I'm feeling a little nervous? Hey everyone, I'm Steph. This is the Secret Slob channel. Welcome back. It's been, whoa, a month since I took a break. I moved into my new house. It's been totally crazy and mostly good, but a little bit overwhelming. And it was just something I needed to do for myself. So thank you so much for sticking with me, maybe watching some of the older content and coming right back when I am finally ready to return to the land of YouTube. So today I'm sharing my top 3 tips for home and personal organization. This is not something that has come easy for me at all. It has taken a lot of practice, a lot of fine tuning, a lot of trial and error, but finally I've narrowed it down to the top three main things that help me in my life stay organized and I think are really gonna make the biggest impact for you. Okay, I'm a little out of practice, but let's jump right into it. Tip number 1, and the thing that has made the biggest, hugest difference in my whole life in staying organized, in not being a hot mess, frazzled, confused, late, missing appointments person, is to write everything down. And I mean everything. Appointments, classes, school times, pickup times, phone calls you're supposed to make, things you ordered by mail, anything and everything that someone tells you to remember or you feel like you have to remember, write it down. This is not something that I needed so much when I was a single person and just taking care of myself, but now that it's me, my husband, our household, 3 little kids, they're starting to get into activities. If I didn't write everything down, I think my brain would probably just implode and I'd be on the floor like curled up in a ball. Kind of a tip that goes along with that, we'll call it tip 1A, is to write everything down in the exact same place. It's not really gonna help much if you're writing it down on post-it notes or random notebooks and then putting them everywhere. You wanna have them all clear and concise in one place. For me, that's on my phone, in my calendar. That's what works best for me, and I also share it with my husband so he has full access to everything we're doing all the time, and then when we book things together, it's really easy to coordinate. If you're not into doing the digital thing, that's fine. A paper calendar or a planner, I mean, they have some beautiful planners now, will work just fine. If you want to get started today, the first thing you can throw in your calendar is the Get Organized HQ Virtual Summit. This is a conference that I'm participating in. There's over 70 speakers, so much amazing content on how to get your life organized. The reason I'm talking about this event here today is because, well, for one, I'm in it, but also this video is part of a collab of some of those speakers, including Cass from Clutterbug and Dawn from The Minimal Mom. So many amazing people that have helped me get my life more organized are speaking at the event, and it's totally free. If you want a free ticket to the event, click the link below and then make sure to check out some of the other videos from this collab and hear what everyone else has to say are their top 3 organizing tips. Okay, moving on. Tip number 2. Tip number 2. If you've been watching this channel since the beginning, or if you've ever scrolled all the way back into the archives, you know that I used to struggle a lot with keeping my house clean. I thought that I was a born slob. I thought I was never gonna have a clean house. And then once I had kids, it felt like it was a weight crushing down on me. Something I found that helped me so much get my home organized and keep it organized was daily routines. The more I practiced them, the more they became automatic and I was able to just do them without thinking, and chores started to not feel like chores and more just like a part of daily life. If you don't know where to even start with routines, that's okay. I walked through the Fly Lady System's baby steps and then I adapted them myself and made a 21-day playlist. You can follow along with me if you'd like. I'll link to those videos up here and you can just find a routine that works for you. Remember, it has to work in your life. It has to work for you. The whole point of routines is to make your life feel more organized. The other thing that you can grab is my weekly cleaning schedule. This is where I track all of my routines and all of my house cleaning, and it just helps me get everything down on paper. Again, I'm a big fan of writing it down and see what I have to get done this week. You can see there's little check boxes. I don't focus on getting them all done, but if I can get most of them done most of the time, it makes a huge difference in my life. So one last tip, and this is a big one, and it's something that I kind of just learned. We moved into a new house about a month ago, and when I say new house, I mean we moved from a brand new house that we had custom built for us into a house that is about 40 years old, not custom to us, and you know, I didn't pick out every single inch of the finishing. I mean, I didn't pick out any of it. It's someone else's house. And I was feeling really overwhelmed, sad about leaving my old house. This house is beautiful and it's wonderful and I love it. But all I can think about are the things I want to change and make so they work for me. And that's fine. We probably will do renovations. We probably will change things. But my friend Jenna came over and she's a professional organizer, and I gave her the tour of my house, and at the end she said, "You keep talking about everything you want to change in here." She says, "You need to look at this house and organize it and set it up just as it is." And that is probably the most profound advice I've been given in a long time, because I think a lot of us get caught up in avoiding organizing and getting things cleaned up because, oh, it's not always gonna look like that, or I can have this pile of clothes here because we've ordered a closet and it's coming. That might be okay for a very short time, but it's so important to remember that when we organize ourselves and our homes and our lives, we need to organize them for the life we are currently living in, the home we are currently living in. Not for a dream home, not for a home that has yet to be renovated. Organize your house so it works for you right now. That same friend came over the next morning and helped me organize my entire kitchen. We didn't film it. She blasted it out in like 2 hours and it felt so much better. And I couldn't believe I even waited that long to do something about it. So my third tip isn't even something that I've known for very long, but it's something that's had a huge impact on me and I wanted to pass it along. Organize your time, your day, and your life just as it is, and you will find beauty in the places and the life you are currently living. And isn't that kind of the root of all happiness? Is finding gratitude and joy in the place you are right now. So I wanted to pass that one along. It might have been a little deeper, but it really helped me feel like I can finally settle into my new home and start getting it organized. So I hope you found those helpful. Those are my top 3 get organized tips. If you want more tips, make sure to check out the collab with the other YouTubers below, and don't forget to get your free ticket for Get Organized HQ Virtual Summit. It starts September 13th. My session's on September 17th in the morning if you want to check that out. I'm going to be binging every single one because I know this content is going to be absolutely priceless, and I still have a lot to learn. Thank you so much for watching. I'm ready to be back. My YouTube month-long hiatus break is over. I'm so excited to get back making videos and sharing the story of how I'm getting this house organized. It is a huge job. All right, I will talk to you very soon. Bye-bye.